Hi, greetings from Porto Alegre, Brazil. Alright, I had like over a dozen people ask me to explain what happened on Facebook regarding the old lady, the 75-year-old lady who jacked me for 50 bucks. And it's kind of too long of a story to type out in a little Facebook post, so I figure I'm just going to tell you. And by the way, call me whatever you want, make any comment you want about me, call me a dumbass, a stupid, idiot, retarded, dummy, whatever you want to call me, I deserve it. So today, my first full day in Porto Alegre, Brazil, I woke up, I had a wonderful breakfast buffet. It's time to take on the town. I ate a lot for breakfast. So, you know, I got my shorts on, my t-shirt, and I'm ready to roll. I got my sneakers on. I'm going to just take a walking tour of the city. I started falling in love with Porto Alegre. A lot of hills and up and down cobblestone streets and shops and good smells from food and fresh fruit and music. And I was digging it. I was feeling good. I was taking pictures of statues and pigeons and all sorts of stuff. So I get to the center of town. I get to like the main square. And I don't even know how this happened. I don't even remember who grabbed me or talked to me or whatever. But before I know it, I'm sitting down on a cardboard mat getting my palm read by some old lady in Portuguese, which I'm not fluent at yet. I'm halfway there. So she's reading my palm and she's telling me that, man, I work hard, but I love what I do. And I mean, she actually told me like 2 or 3 things that were dead on. So I'm like, cool. So they're like, all right, how much are you gonna give me? She gave me this crystal, and then some Catholic prayer. And she says, how much are you gonna give me? I'm like, I'm gonna give you 10 reais. That's about $6. I'm gonna give you 10 reais. She's like, no, give me 50, give me 50. Well, not. Told her I gotta eat. So she says, all right, give me 10. So here's where the dumbness came in. I reached in my pocket and pulled out my entire wad of money, which was probably a little over 50 American bucks, but in Brazil it was like 70 Brazilian reais. So I pulled out my whole wad of money, and she says, let me see, just let me see it. So I'm like, okay. So I put the entire wad of money in her hand like a dummy. Okay, here you go. Well, that's stupid. I don't know what I was thinking, but she was 75. She's just like, let me just see it. Let me just see the money. So, okay, sure. Here you go. So I put all of the Brazilian money, equivalent to about 50 bucks, in her hand. Then she starts chanting, saying some witchcraft stuff, and she takes my money in her hand, okay? And she takes this like little bottle out, not as big as this, but like this little bottle with some solution, and she wets my money. And in her hand, she closes her hand and she starts like destroying the money into little tiny pieces. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? So as I'm listening to her, she's literally like destroying my money, like making it into little tiny pieces. Now, what I think she was doing, I think she was scamming me. I think she had the money tightened up really close in her hand, and I think she had some existing like torn dollar bills or whatever. So she was really pretending to destroy my money, but she had it tucked in her hand the whole time. Anyway, this went on for like 3 or 4 minutes. She's reading me some crazy witchcraft thing, and all of a sudden she's like, what I could make out in Portuguese, she's like saying, so, if you want good luck, I'm going to take the money here and throw it in the air and throw it away, and you'll have good luck forever. I'm like, no, I want my money, I want my money. And all these old ladies started coming around to kind of like intimidate me. It was kind of like a old lady gang. And they're like, no, you will have bad luck. You will go to hell. Everything will go wrong if you want the money. I'm like, oh, what the hell? So she's like telling me, your money's destroyed. Look, it's destroyed. I throw it. She's telling me all this in Portuguese. And I'm like, no, my $70. Open your hand. She still had most of her hand closed. So I swear, I think she had my $70 intact. And she was just trying to psych me out with the trash, with the little shred she had. But it was shredded money in her hand. I'm just like, yo, can I have my money, please? And then she's like, oh, and some lady came up to me. She's like, you put the spell on you if you take your money back. All your troubles will go away if you let the money go. Dude, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to take the old lady's hand and give me my money? Am I going to call the cops? What am I going to do? So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. She had me repeat like 10 crazy sentences in Portuguese. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, see you later, bye. And she's like, don't tell anyone the secreto. Don't tell anyone the secret. She's like, don't tell anybody. Well, of course, she doesn't want the cops to come take her away. She's 75 years old. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What would you have done? That's what I want to know. What would you have done? My fault. for putting my entire wad of money in her hand. Stupid! Forrest Gump over here. So my fault. I learned a lesson. I learned a $50 lesson. It was about, in American money, it would be about $50. So I finally just walked away. And she was giving me the evil eye, like, don't tell anybody, no segredo, un segredo. But apparently if I told somebody, like the cops, not you, you guys are okay because you're too far away to do anything about it. Apparently if I told somebody, I would be freaking cursed with some crazy black magic stuff. So I'm just like, you know what, dude, I learned a lesson, and maybe this old lady can, you know, buy her kids some Christmas presents or something. But scary old lady, scary old lady. So that's what happened. What would you have done? And feel free to call me any insults you'd like to below in the comment box. I'm fully expecting them. My entire adult entertainment budget is blown for the evening, so I'm going to go downstairs and have some chocolate ice cream and upload this video. Okay? Peace from Brazil.